This is a different one to push, chat. We could easily, with where that flashbang was, and the way the clouds are coming in to create shadow, we could easily walk past a player in a bush here and just get shot in the back. Which is a big L. So... let's see if we can't push up and... sounds like they're in the compound. If they are in the compound, that should make it pretty easy pickings for us to pick them off one by one. But we'll see. It also means Sanitar could be here, and if we don't see that straight away, that could cause us issues. Die? Right, there's 2 down. 2 players down. Cheeky little reload. Guys, that guy was, so he was CMSing, so I can imagine, I can't read it just yet, let me finish this fight, but I can imagine one of your gripes with healing you might have is the problem that guy had where I killed his teammate and he couldn't stop healing in time to move. Oh, Hyper, thank you so much for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. We're just starting out here on Kick, so every follow honestly means the world. Thank you. I want to go out on a whim and say there was only 2. They were both medding outside. But it makes me think they were then fighting inside. But fighting what exactly? Guy's got a decent gun on him. And depending on how the sound travelled, the people inside the compound might not even realise that we've killed the 2. Unless those 2 are fighting. That could be a possibility, you know? Let's just chill for a second. Let's see if we can see someone move in or hear something. Like, if you can't find any heals or you're just limping and limping until you find some, and taking my look. Oh, okay, okay. And I'm also pretty sure if you reach level 80, there is no wipe room. But I think that's next wipe. Okay, okay. I mean, in terms of looking for meds, are you more talking about on your scav? Are you more talking about your PMC? If you're struggling with the med side of things, in what aspect, what kind of scenario are you getting into where you feel like you don't have enough meds? And I may have a workaround for you that could help. A big focus for me next wipe will be trying to teach people to play the game more so. That's what this stream hopefully will turn into. I've got a lot of little tricks and tips up my sleeve that I could probably help with. Also, if your PvP in the wipe may not happen in like 1 to 2 months. The wipe could happen tomorrow. The wipe could also happen in August, September. Nikita is one of the biggest trolls I think I've ever seen when it comes to game devs. Level 41. SVD. Okay, so we definitely heard this guy shooting before. We zeroed out his helmet, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. That guy took 4, maybe 5 bullets to the helmet before going down. That is disgusting. This guy had nades too. Okay, so they were fighting Sanitar, chat. If you don't know, the bosses and certain bosses have different voice lines. Sanitar down. Okay. Let's med up and we'll go from there. We're gonna CMS our arm. If anybody didn't know, Oh, thank you, Killer. If anyone didn't know, you can actually install a mag while you're medding. That's just a little tip in case you get into a firefight, you need to reload quick and you need to med. It works with every kind of med, not just a CMS. Just jump in, right click, install, you're good to go again. I mean, these two players did all the hard work there for us to kill Sanitar, and we just got to murder him at the end. Oh, I dropped my bag. Problematic. Just a cadet. Oh, that key is money early wipe. I don't know if it's worth much now, but it's money early wipe. Oh, bigger than I expected. And that's just a guard I can hear walking around as well. But no, thank you, Killerman. How's your night been? How are you doing? How's Tarkov been treating you? Like, just finding heals in general? Okay. So just finding heals in general will most definitely just come down to where you're looking in the first instance. So you've got to make sure you're looking in the right places. Sec. And if you're talking about early ones, like Saluas and the likes, they are intentionally hard to find. But like I say, if you look in the right places, they're fine. This guy blows my brains out. Oh, you can just run off, fine. Yeah, so it completely depends on where you're looking, really, is what I was saying. You'll find that certain places and certain maps. So if I was looking for meds and I was desperate for them, the place I would be going is to Shoreline. And then there's certain places on other maps that I would be going to check out as well. There's places in Reserve that you can go. But what I tend to find is you will never find me in a raid without plenty of surplus healing. So you'll find that I will always come in with my injector case full. Well, semi-full. So we always have a green stim. We always have multiple. We normally have 3 Propitols. SJ Sick. We normally have 2 Zagustins. We'll have a spare IFAC. And then this raid is a bit of an odd one because I did bring a Grizzly with me, which is 1,800 meds, okay? So it's like... thank you for the shout on energy. So, you know, we're never going to run out of meds. But I normally bring in a hemostat or a... I can't think what the red ones are called. The S-Marsh. And then on top of that, I'll bring in like an IFAC. So here, this is my normal setup, what I've got here. But at the moment, because I've got the Grizzly, we might as well use the Grizzly. I'll give you the shout on the energy killer. Always press F to respect. And we're going to get out of here. A decent raid in the end. Okay, it was fairly quiet. The raid definitely distracted me at the start. I appreciate all you guys coming in and watching. And we made it work. You're gonna go AFK and you'll be tabbed out back. You'll tab back later. No worries, man. I hope you have a great afternoon, and I look forward to speaking to you later. Have a good day. Have a good one, man. Not what I want to hear right now when I've got no energy. Thought we saw him. We didn't. We should also have a mule on us, really, but I didn't really expect for the the loot to be semi-decent here. I thought the resort was going to be dead, which it was. I didn't really think we'd run into anyone. How's your night going, Killer, anyway? How are you doing? How's Tarkov treating you? We'll drop our bag up here and regen some energy. I believe Sanitar took so many shots. You've not played for over a month? Are you just taking a break before wipe hits, or is this normal? Do you normally just play for like a month or two and then take a month off? I mean, I hadn't played in over 4 months until I picked it up maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, yeah. I know exactly how it feels coming back to the game as well. With this fan. Nah, you're a bit bored of it right now. It's fair enough. Do you play solo a lot, or do you tend to try and play in groups? Let's get it. The mic sounds a lot better. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it does. Makes me happy, but it sounds loads better. What's a good little raid?